Iran. The mysterious Persian Empire full of surprise. Iran is a country that everyone has heard of, yet few truly know. The legacy of ancient Persia, stunning architecture, world-renowned Persian cuisine, and the challenges of the modern world all coexist in this vast country of over 80 million people. Iran's history dates back thousands of years and has been the cradle of many great empires. This is where the legendary Persian Empire emerged, once one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth. Fascinating facts about Iran that few people know. One of the world's oldest civilizations. Archaeological findings in Iran date back over 7,000 years, with empires like the Persian and Sasanian dynasties once ruling these lands. The world's oldest marketplace. The Grand Bazaar, Bazar-e-Bozorg in Isfahan, is over 1,000 years old and remains one of the busiest trading centers in the world. Persian carpets. Iranian handmade carpets are world famous, with some pieces costing tens of thousands of dollars. Each rug is unique and has been a key part of Persian culture for centuries. One of the world's largest deserts. The Dasht-e Lut desert is among the hottest places on Earth, with recorded ground temperatures reaching 70 degrees Celsius. The role of women in Iran. Despite Islamic restrictions, over half of university students in Iran are women. The country has many female scientists, writers, and entrepreneurs. The uniqueness of Persian cuisine. Iran's famous dishes such as kebabs, saffron rice, and pomegranate-infused stews offer a true feast for the senses. One of the oldest traditional Iranian dishes is fesenjan, a rich walnut and pomegranate stew. One of the most beautiful mosques in the world, the Nasir al-Mulk Mosque in Shiraz, also known as the Pink Mosque, offers a mesmerizing display of colors when sunlight filters through its stained glass windows. Iran's history. The legacy of the Persian Empire. Iran's history is unique, as it was once the center of one of the greatest empires in world history, the Achaemenid Persian Empire. Persian rulers like Darius I and Cyrus the Great conquered vast territories stretching from Egypt to India. Later, the Sasanian dynasty became one of the greatest rivals of the Roman Empire. After the Arab conquest, Iran became one of the cultural and intellectual centers of the Islamic world. In the 20th century, Iran's vast oil wealth and political changes shaped its modern destiny, culminating in the 1979 Iranian Revolution, which transformed the country into an Islamic republic. Iran's culture. The jewel of the East Iran's cultural heritage is exceptionally rich, making it a center for literature, art, and architecture for centuries. Renowned Persian poets such as Omar Khayyam and Rumi continue to influence world literature today. Famous cultural elements. Persian miniature painting. These highly detailed, colorful paintings are one of the most distinctive forms of Iranian art. Traditional Iranian music. Instruments like the sitar, tombak, and santur have been an integral part of Persian music for centuries. Famous landmarks. Iranian mosques and palaces are unparalleled in beauty, especially in Isfahan, a city often called half of the world for its architectural splendor. Iran's natural wonders. A land full of surprises covering over 1.6 million square kilometers, Iran's landscapes are diverse and breathtaking. From snow-capped peaks to barren deserts, lush forests, tropical islands, and crystal-clear lakes, Iran's geographical diversity supports a rich ecosystem with many rare plant and animal species. Dasht-e Lut and Dasht-e Kavir deserts. Some of the hottest places on Earth, Iran boasts two vast desert regions, Dasht-e Lut and Dasht-e Kavir, some of the most extreme environments on Earth. Dasht-e Lut is one of the driest and hottest places on the planet, with recorded ground temperatures of 70 degrees Celsius, the highest ever measured. The desert features gigantic sand dunes and eroded rock formations, creating an almost extraterrestrial landscape. At night, the desert is an excellent location for stargazing, as it is completely free from light pollution. Dasht-e Kavir, also known as the Great Salt Desert, is a massive salt flat, home to dried-up lakes, salt plains, and scattered oases. The Alborz Mountains, Iran's alpine wonder. South of the Caspian Sea, the Alborz mountain range features towering peaks and snow-covered landscapes. Mount Damavand, at 5,610 meters, is the tallest mountain in the Middle East and one of the world's largest volcanoes. The Alborz Mountains are also known for their ski resorts, such as Dizin, one of the world's highest ski destinations. The region is home to picturesque villages, stunning valleys, and lush forests. making it a perfect spot for nature lovers and hikers. Iran remains one of the most mysterious and fascinating countries in the world. It is a land where ancient traditions blend with modern struggles, where breathtaking landscapes meet rich cultural heritage, and where the people, despite political restrictions, are some of the warmest and most welcoming in the world. Whether for its history, nature, or cuisine, Iran is a country that never ceases to amaze. Persepolis ruins. The pride of ancient Persia, one of Iran's most significant historical sites, is Persepolis, which was one of the most magnificent capitals of the ancient world during the reign of Cyrus the Great and Darius the Dot. This UNESCO World Heritage Site showcases massive columns, palaces, and bas-reliefs that evoke the glory of the Persian Empire. The ruins stand as a unique example of how advanced Persian architecture and art were in ancient times. Visiting Persepolis feels like traveling back in time and witnessing the grandeur of the Achaemenid Empire firsthand. Iran, tourism. A land of forbidden treasure, Iran's tourism industry has been a controversial topic in recent decades, as many people hesitate to visit due to political concerns. However, those who do travel to Iran consistently describe it as one of the most hospitable and unique countries in the world. For tourists, Iran offers an unparalleled blend of history, natural beauty, and culinary experiences. The Persian people are especially known for their warm hospitality and curiosity toward foreigners. Top tourist destinations in Iran. Tehran. The modern and historic capital Tehran is the political, economic, and cultural hub of Iran, offering a mix of modern skyscrapers and historical palaces. Golestan Palace, one of Iran's most beautiful palaces, built during the Qajar dynasty, featuring breathtaking Persian architecture. Elad Tower, one of the tallest buildings in the Middle East, offering panoramic views of the city. Tehran Grand Bazaar, a centuries-old marketplace where travelers can buy Persian carpets, spices, and handcrafted goods. Shiraz, the city of poetry and wine. Shiraz is famous for its poetry, historic sites, and mesmerizing gardens. Nasir al-Mulk Mosque, the Pink Mosque, a breathtaking light and color spectacle in the morning sunlight. Tombs of Hafez and Sadi, the final resting places of two of Persia's greatest poets, visited by thousands of Iranians paying tribute. Persepolis. Just outside Shiraz, this ancient Persian capital is one of the most significant historical sites in the world. Isfahan, one of the world's most beautiful cities. Isfahan is synonymous with Iranian tourism and is often referred to as half of the world due to its architectural beauty. Naksh-e Imam Square, one of the largest and most beautiful squares in the world, surrounded by stunning mosques and palaces. Tehran Bridge, also known as the 33 Arch Bridge. This is one of the most exquisite examples of Persian architecture. Isfahan Bazaar, the best place to buy authentic Persian handicrafts such as carpets and enamel jewelry. Yazd. The ancient desert city Yazd is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, where architecture has perfectly adapted to the hot, dry climate. Wind catchers, bad gears, traditional Iranian cooling systems, an iconic feature of Yazd's skyline. Zoroastrian Fire Temple. A sacred site where Zoroastrians have kept the holy fire burning for over 1,500 years. Desert Nights. Yazd offers an unparalleled stargazing experience in the heart of the desert. Summary: Iran, a land of mystery, history, and hospitality. Iran is a unique world that is both ancient and modern, mysterious yet incredibly welcoming. For those seeking a truly exotic and unforgettable journey, Iran is an essential travel destination. Why is Iran so special? Iran is not just a country, it's a living history book, a cultural and natural wonder. Despite the challenges of the modern world, Iran's Persian heritage, warm hospitality, and breathtaking landscapes offer an unparalleled experience for those who visit. If you love mystical ancient cultures, if you admire stunning architecture, if you crave exotic flavors, then Iran is a place you must visit at least once in your lifetime. Iranian cuisine, a magical world of flavors and spices. Iranian cuisine is one of the oldest and most diverse culinary traditions in the world, shaped over centuries by various cultures and empires. Persian dishes are known for their fresh ingredients, rich spices, and complex flavors, and they have influenced the cuisines of the Middle East, India, and Turkey. The foundations of Persian cuisine, spices, and the sweet-sour balance. One of the most distinctive features of Iranian food is the combination of sweet and sour flavors. The most popular spices include saffron, turmeric, cardamom, cinnamon, and rosewater, which give Persian dishes their unique character. Iranian saffron is the most expensive spice in the world, commonly used in rice dishes and desserts. Rosewater and pomegranate syrup are frequently used in both desserts and savory dishes. Persian cuisine is famous for its slow-cooked dishes, which allow flavors to blend perfectly. Most famous Iranian dishes and specialties: gourmet sabzi, the national dish of Iran, a slow-cooked, herb-based stew made with lamb or beef, kidney beans, and dried lime. It is one of the most beloved dishes in Iran and is a staple in almost every household. Cello kebab, the iconic Persian kebab, one of the world's most famous kebabs, served with saffron rice and grilled tomatoes. The most popular varieties include kubide minced meat kebab, often made with lamb or beef; barg marinated thinly sliced beef kebab; shuja saffron marinated grilled chicken kebab; fisanjan pomegranate and walnut stew with chicken or duck. This dish is made with ground walnuts, pomegranate syrup, and poultry. Its sweet-sour flavor makes it one of the most unique Iranian meals, often served at festive gatherings. Tahdig, the legendary crispy rice, one of the most iconic elements of Persian cuisine. Tahdig is the crispy, golden layer of rice that forms at the bottom of the pot during cooking. It is sometimes enhanced with saffron, potatoes, or flatbread. Ash reshte, the famous Persian noodle soup, a thick, hearty soup made with noodles, lentils, beans, and fresh herbs, served with yogurt and caramelized onions. It is a traditional dish for Nowruz, the Persian New Year. Zareshk polo saffron rice with barberries and chicken. This dish embodies the perfect harmony of sweet and sour flavors, as dried barberries add a tangy taste to the saffron-infused rice. Iranian desserts and sweets. Iranian sweets are delicately flavored and often include rosewater, saffron, and pistachios. Baklava, the famous Middle Eastern layered pastry filled with honey and nuts. Sholeh zard, saffron-infused rice pudding, flavored with rosewater and cinnamon. As Persian nougat made with pistachios and rosewater. Iranian drinks, tea, and yogurt beverages. Tea is the most important beverage in Iran and is traditionally served in glass cups with sugar cubes. Doogh, a savory yogurt drink mixed with mint and carbonated water. Sharbat, a refreshing fruit-based syrup drink, often flavored with rosewater. Religion in Iran, spiritual richness and history. The role of Islam in Iran. Iran's official religion is Shia Islam, followed by around 90% of the population. It is the only country where Shia Islam is the state religion, influencing the political system, legal framework, and daily life. Shia Muslims believe that Ali, the cousin and son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad, and his descendants are the rightful leaders of Islam. Imams play a crucial role in Shia Islam, and their tombs have become major pilgrimage sites. Important religious sites in Iran. Mashhad, the country's most important pilgrimage destination. Mashhad is home to Imam Reza's shrine, one of the holiest sites for Shia Muslims. This mosque complex is one of the largest in the Islamic world, attracting millions of pilgrims each year. Qom, Iran's religious hub. Qom is the center of Islamic theological studies and a training ground for many religious leaders. The city is also home to Fatima Masume's shrine, an important pilgrimage site. Shiraz, resting place of Shia. Imam Shiraz is home to Shah Cheragh Mosque, famous for its glittering interior and spiritual significance. Iran's cuisine and religion are deeply intertwined with its history, culture, and national identity. Whether it's the delicate flavors of Persian dishes or the spiritual significance of its holy cities, Iran remains a land of rich traditions and deep-rooted heritage. Religion and daily life in Iran. Religion is deeply ingrained in the daily lives of Iranian people. Many Iranians observe the 5 daily prayers, salat, and mosques serve as significant community centers. Islamic dress codes, such as the mandatory hijab for women, are strictly enforced in public life. During Ramadan, Muslims refrain from eating and drinking from sunrise to sunset. Religious minorities in Iran. Although Iran is an Islamic country, other religions also exist. Zoroastrianism is Iran's ancient religion, and small communities still practice it, mainly in Yazd. The Baha'i faith originated in Iran but faces persecution. Christians, Jews, and other religious minorities are present, though their numbers have significantly declined over the past centuries. Summarize: Iran is a country where religion and culture are closely intertwined. while its cuisine is one of the most diverse in the world. Visitors to Iran embark on a journey filled with flavors and spiritual experiences, leaving a profound impact on the soul. Iranian women. Between tradition and revolution, Iranian women live in one of the most complex and controversial social environments in the world. Throughout history, Iranian women have played crucial roles in politics, economics, and culture. Yet since the Islamic Revolution, numerous social and legal restrictions have made their daily lives more challenging. Tradition and modernity clash, as many women fight for greater freedom and equality. The role of women in Iranian society. Traditional roles and restrictions. Iranian women must follow strict dress codes, including the mandatory hijab and conservative clothing in public. Marriage and family are highly significant in Iran, and women often face strong social pressure to fulfill traditional family roles. Iranian laws favor men in marriage, divorce, and child custody, leaving many women in vulnerable situations. Women in education and the workforce. 60% of Iranian university students are women, showing significant progress in education. However, discrimination remains a major issue in the workforce, with low female employment rates in many sectors. Women play key roles in healthcare, education, and science, yet political and leadership positions remain dominated by men. Protests and waves of change. Iranian women have increasingly stood up for their rights in recent years. Protests against the hijab, such as #White Wednesdays and #MyStealthyFreedom, have had a massive impact. The death of Mahsa Amini sparked nationwide and global demonstrations over women's rights. Women continue to demand freedom and equality, but authorities respond with severe crackdowns. Iran's economic situation. A country under sanctions and challenges, Iran's economy faces one of the most intense combinations of political and economic pressures in the world. Despite its vast oil and gas reserves, international sanctions, corruption, and domestic economic struggles present significant difficulties. Key sectors of the Iranian economy: oil and gas exports. Iran has the world's fourth largest oil reserves, and its economy is heavily dependent on oil and gas exports. However, due to international sanctions, Iran's oil exports have declined, limiting revenue streams. Agriculture and industry. Iran produces wheat, pistachios, saffron, and fruits, which are significant export products. The industrial sector includes automobile production, chemicals, and textiles, but outdated technology and trade restrictions pose challenges. Tourism and cultural heritage. Iran has thousands of years of history and cultural heritage, making tourism a potentially major industry. However, political tensions and visa restrictions deter many Western tourists from visiting. Economic challenges. Sanctions and inflation. U.S. and international sanctions have severely affected Iran's energy and financial sectors. Inflation has skyrocketed, causing the prices of basic goods and consumer products to double or triple. Unemployment and corruption. Youth unemployment is extremely high, as the economy stagnates and job opportunities remain scarce. Government corruption and economic inequality further worsen the situation, leading many Iranians to seek opportunities abroad. Public safety in Iran. How safe is the country? Iran's security situation is complex and depends heavily on location. Major cities like Tehran, Isfahan, and Shiraz are generally safe for foreigners, but the political climate and strict law enforcement require visitors to follow certain rules carefully. Everyday safety conditions. For tourists, Iran is relatively safe, as locals are friendly and hospitable. Crime rates are low, especially regarding violent crime. Women face safety concerns, and appropriate dress and behavior are essential for avoiding unwanted attention. Political and social instability. Protests and political unrest can be dangerous, as authorities respond harshly to opposition movements. Foreign journalists, activists, and government critics face serious risks if they speak out openly. Cost of living and standard of living in Iran. Living standards and prices. The cost of essential goods keeps rising due to inflation. Salaries are low, and even the middle class struggles with housing and healthcare costs. Daily life challenges. Internet and social media are censored, requiring VPNs for access to many Western platforms. Power shortages and fuel scarcity affect daily life, especially in rural areas. Summary. Iran is a fascinating yet highly complex country, where the past and present, tradition and modernity constantly clash. Women continue to fight for more rights, the economy faces severe challenges, and public safety remains closely linked to political conditions. Despite its difficulties, Iran remains one of the most culturally rich and historically significant countries in the world. If you liked the video, subscribe.